Check that. We Mike 52 right here.
Now a give left side to Falk. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue, just make sure you feed me the football? And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Get it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Cowboys have recovered. Anything to make of this or just a bad stretch? Because he had the 2 fumbles he lost last week and now a third.
It's a bad stretch, but it's one that he has to make sure he overcomes. This isn't on anyone else but him. Taking care of the ball, tucking it away, keeping it high and tight, all the while doing that and not slowing down his running and his ability to move the ball forward.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. We know this offense, they're built around passing the football. That time, the running game didn't suit him so well.
Not so well, but they have to do it every so often. You have to be able to control the pass rush a little bit, make them somewhat hesitant before they come and get your quarterback. At least have the illusion that you have a running game.
Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to drop something good here on 3rd and 13.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
10. He's coming.
Now they'll run it on the toss. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Warner. Throwing middle, and it's complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 3rd down, Warner. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Now a handoff looking right. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now look at him go. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
60 outlaw. Look, squeeze. Watch the eye. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Shoot.
On second down now. It's Walker. And fights through one man. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Ready, set. Mike by 2, Mike by 2. I'm going to run. Hey, lock it. I'm going to run you over. Show it up. Hit it.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Come on, let's go. Hey, Delta. Get it.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Aaron Donald, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
Let's go now. 50, plant. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone can go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Running right, here's Falk. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
You ready?
They'll run on 3rd down with Falk. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. The first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
He's coming, double up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The extra point up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. It's a foot race. The 30, 20, touchdown, L.A. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Coming to you. Check, General West. Check out. Hit it.
A run, this is Sayers. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
Hey, Zoo. Back two, the Mike. Mike back two. Time to go, night. Now. Hey, Mike 52. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for the loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Back. 6-6. Pull it high. Snap.
Now a first down throw. Warner going right side here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
You draw forfeit. Slam. Switch. Shift.
They go play action here on first down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
To throw, Warner. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems. And this qualifies as a big problem.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. On second down now, it's Walker. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, Mike 52. Hey, exit. Ricky. Mike 50, get it.
They'll look to throw. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down to hands of the wrong team.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Warner to throw. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Holt. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Point after here coming up. And the lead is up to 5.
Makes the score Rams 14, Cowboys 9.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll run on 1st down. Walker. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The Rams 41-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, watch that. Check 3. Go.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
Got you, boy.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. And again this time to the tailback. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now they try the right side here. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Warner from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Warner. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready. 52. Watch 52. 52's the mic. I'm coming.
2nd and long. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Ready?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
No. Hey, Jet.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it. inside the line.
You got him.
Tackled back at the 28-yard line.
On the set. Watch the screen. Hey, Foxtrot. Foxtrot. Mike 52. Mike 52. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Mike 52. You must be dreaming. Mike 52. Mike 52.
Back to throw here. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go right back to the ground with Falk. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On first down, Dickerson. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. The Rams leave the offense on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he will find the end zone here. And the lead moves up to 7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Let's go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Single receiver, single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Let's go.
Now a handoff looking right. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with to have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team would say, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
2nd and 14. Over the middle, complete. It's Hayes. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2nd and 5. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Hey, Haywood. 52. That's good.
Now back to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 18. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Go now. Get the oar. Protein spell. Hey, Charlie. Get it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Warner nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. It's taken to the 26. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point safely through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was... Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 58 yards. He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing him.
And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. try the right side here. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now Warner, and he's got his man on the out route. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fielded at about the 28. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Ready? 52. I'm scared. Single. 34. Eyes on 34. Hey, Alpha. Mike 52. Mike 52. Go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your number 1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. And that's complete to Adams. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
You ready? 52. Watch 52. 52. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Right up.
They'll drop the throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 10 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you'd think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Pilot, 64, weak.
To throw on second down, Warner. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's Warner. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And they'll have it just 5 yards away from pay dirt here, first and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
On the ball. Now.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with third and 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal.
Let's get it. Set, ready? 10 Lobo. Choose the mic. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
They'll go with the keeper. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on first and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Warner. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Dickerson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick here is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It'll be a loss of 1, but it'll be 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
General West. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, 2. Ready?
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Let's go. Recon, 132 fighter. Now.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Gator. Me and you all day, all day. I'm fine.
The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee.
a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 12-yard line.
Set, ready? 10-2, sir. 50. All day, baby. All day, all day. The elbow.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Los Angeles, they pick up win number 7 on the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, the perfect season was apparently not meant to be as they drop to 7-1, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.